Oh my God. So awkward.
Oh my God. It was like, first of all, you're being attacked by like
everyone pounds.
5 guys.
Pounds.
5 on 1.
Pounds.
And they're all saying the weirdest in your life.
Oh my God, the one guy that was like talking to me and then started talking to you, like that really awkward one.
Oh my God, he was so weird.
Like he just like, I feel like he was like sociopathic. Like he just didn't know what to say, so he was like robotic. Like,
yeah, he was like staring into my eyes the whole time, and I was getting really
I feel like you're staring at my chest, and I kept like
no, he kept looking at my body. I was like getting scared.
Yeah.
So I went to a singles event, and when I got there, it was literally 90% women.
Every singles event that I have been to is, I want to say, 80% women.
And the ratio already was 80% women, 20% men.
It will be 80% women and 20% men.
I thought it was like a lesbian dating event because it was just so many women.
Why do men not go to singles events? Like, why don't y'all go?
There is no male loneliness epidemic. It is a loser epidemic.
We don't have a loneliness epidemic. We have a loser epidemic.
These men are trash. These men in our generation are absolutely trash. Filth.
I do not think that they deserve any of my sympathy, let alone any woman's sympathy or empathy for that matter at this point with how they have treated us across history and in the modern day. Get the out of my face.
Given what men have done to me personally, to people I love, and the world as a whole, if they all start guilty and have to work their way to innocent, it's not really a big deal to me.
What you're hearing right now is bitterness, an inability to heal, a loser mentality. And then you're asking men to look past all of your flaws and your faults and accept you for who you are, while you remain a trash person inside.
All right. Well, I know you don't want to tuck it in, but Mama said it would look better tucked in. So you have to remember that girls only speak things in mystery. And when she says that, she really means tuck it in. She doesn't mean it would just look better. She wants you to tuck it in. Girls don't say what they want. They want you to read their minds. And it's a little confusing, but might as well go ahead and learn it now.
I literally was moving my boxes from my car to my apartment that I live on, the 4th floor that I actually no elevator. And these guys are seeing me, 3 whole grown men seeing me do this back and forth. And at any point in time, didn't bother, didn't say, hey, do you need some help or something? Nothing.
I just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help.
Nothing will make me lose respect for a man faster than to be in the presence of a man and he see me struggling as a woman or see any woman struggling and he won't even take his hands out of his pockets or lift his hands to help a lady.
Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
Zero respect. I have zero respect for men who will watch a woman struggle.
There are just not enough attractive men out there, and there are so many hot women.
Whenever I'm out in public, I always sit around and think, wow, there's just so many insanely, stunningly, intensely beautiful women out there. Meanwhile, the average man looks like a melted ice cream cone.
Like at least at every stop, I've seen 3 beautiful women done up, taken care of. They just look chef's kiss. But I have not seen not one attractive man.
I dare you to go out and you will see that there's plenty of attractive women, but it's much more rare to see a good-looking guy.
Reason 1,000,001 why the dating apps fucking suck.
Attractive women, but it's much more rare to see a good-looking guy.
Reason 1,000,001 why the dating apps fucking suck is the men on there are ass fucking ugly.
I can't even find one person to swipe right on. I am just like, because genuinely, I'm just so not attracted to them. It can't just be me, right?
Does a guy ever hit on you and it genuinely hurts your feelings because of how much of a loser they are? Like the fact that you think you have a chance with me is like the worst insult anyone has ever given me.
The men are ugly. They look tired, smelly, gross. Okay? Nothing.
Ain't no desirable man going to no speed dating event.
And it almost seems like for a lot of these modern women, they're not even looking at themselves. Like the way that you look. Come on, guys. Really?
Let's just say that the men who are at speed dating events are the men who have
to be a speed dating event.
Because if you think about it, the type of guy that I like and am attracted to is the type of man that literally every other woman likes. Which means he probably doesn't need to pay $150 to go to a speed dating event to meet women, because he can probably pull whoever he wants just walking around on the street for free.
I don't know who need to hear that, but before y'all keep wasting y'all money and time going to these speed dating events, don't do it if you expecting men that you would actually want to be there, because they're not. If there are any men there at all, they're definitely not going to be the type of man that you would want. Not going to be the type of man that you would want.
I have girlfriends in marriages right now who have settled with the nice, safe, secure guy we weren't all that attracted to. We didn't really want that much. We didn't have any chemistry with. We had sex with because we had to. Friends in marriages right now who have settled with the nice, safe, secure guy we weren't all that attracted to. We didn't really want that much. We didn't have any chemistry with. We had sex with because we had to. Because the guy we actually felt passion and chemistry for doesn't want us, or makes us so emotionally unhinged and erratic that we can't look ourselves in the mirror anymore. So we'll take you because you're easy. It's nice to be in a place where we're not emotionally unhinged. Women like that place. That's why women settle as much as they do.
Good men, where are you at? Where are all the good men at?
This video is for my single men. Kids, no kids, I don't care. I'm pushing 40 at this point. Where do y'all hang out?
Men, where do you guys hang out? Where do you go?
And I know a good, God-fearing man is going to find me. But where do I need to be found?
The dating scene is really disappointing. It is really disappointing.
If there's any people in this world left that aren't pieces of shit, come my way, please.
Why does dating now feel like you're literally going to war?
Guys, I'm so annoyed with dating.
Dating in your 40s. Bleh. Bleh.
I'm laughing, but I'm serious. I'm going to be single for the rest of my life.
I'm exhausted. I'm literally on the verge of tears.
I think I finally understand why people settle, because this is so horrible.
They be like, oh, don't give up because, the next guy. Well, how many guys I gotta go through before I get to the one that ain't gonna waste my time?
I mean, I feel like that answer is majority dependent upon you. How long are you going to waste time with Chad and Tyrone? How much time do you have to waste? How many times do you want your feelings ran over and stampeded?
I will never understand how a guy can tell a girl that he likes her, that she's the one, that he wants to marry her, that he can envision a future and children with her, and then 24 hours later, he's gone, he disappears, and he never talks to her again.
You can be intimate with a man for months and months, and then all of a sudden, poof.
Tell me why you will waste your time and the woman's time getting to know her, whether it's spending hours or days or even longer, getting to know one another, make arrangements with her to meet, and then ghost at the last minute.
Ever have a hinge date that goes well? You go back to your apartment, he stays the night, things happen. In the morning, you walk to the train together, kiss goodbye, he has your number, says, I'll text you later. Never get that text, and then check Hinge and he's unmatched to you? Yeah. I feel disgusting.
What the f***? Why would you do that to somebody?
And you ask why women are jaded. You ask why we're so single. You ask why we're so disgusted by men. It's because this shit happens all of the time. This shit happens all of the time.
Even if it's just casual, even if you know, which was not the stuff that he was saying to me anyway, but it's like, how can you be so cruel?
During the date, he's like, I can't believe the way that men treat women these days, thinking that you're different. Oh my God. Take a look in the goddamn mirror, my guy.
And y'all wonder why we're crazy. We can't get there on our own. We're not that great with directions. Y'all have to drive us there.
You should be dating multiple men. You need to be dating two to three men baseline.
You absolutely should be dating multiple men.
God, no, just date one person and then get a real feel for him, then move on to the next. Nuh-uh, we're not wasting time over here. We're dating multiple men at once. We're not wasting time over here. We're dating multiple men at once.
So you're going to be dating 3 men. Your goal is to pay for nothing, to get a couple of bills paid, or to get some money to stack, save, or start a business. That's your goal, nothing else.
No man deserves you full time unless he has that chat with you and actually commits to you full time. Until then, play the field and have some fun.
No marriage, no commitment, nothing.
I guess I'm kind of confused as to why a man would pick you and you're playing the field. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing the field and you're allowing all of these guys to be around you, and really honestly and truly, it'd be one thing if you were, okay, I went out on a date with this guy, or yeah, I met this guy for drinks here and there, you know, just kind of a regular part of dating. But you guys are overdoing it. You're entertaining men knowing that you don't like them. You're wanting something from them. You're hoping, and you're even asking, even begging in some of these situations, that a man give you money, that a man pay for your bills, your hair, your nails, that type of nonsense. So why would I want to entertain a woman like that when she's entertaining other men actively?
The only commitment you need is that direct deposit commitment.
Play the field and have some fun.
No marriage, no commitment, nothing. The only commitment you need is that direct deposit commitment.
I would never say yes to a coffee date.
Someone recently asked me out on a coffee date, and I thought about it, and my immediate response that popped into my head was no.
Don't do coffee dates, don't do walk dates, and don't do dates that are just drinks.
I don't want to just go for drinks, and I feel like a lot of people will say like a coffee date or like let's just go for drinks and like see if we vibe and then let's do dinner the next time. I see that as like you're cheap.
These are incredibly low effort dates, and they're not even worth going on. It's better just to say no.
And if I really want Starbucks, I'll just Uber Eats it to my house.
When I'm talking to a I at least make sure that they see me looking up in a hot mess at least 2 times after week. Cause bitch, I want you to know I'm not a bad bitch 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be a bad bitch 24/7. It's just not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta make sure these see y'all up when y'all on FaceTime and all that shit. Make sure they don't see you up. So when y'all start living together, y'all start being together every day, it ain't gonna come to no surprise that you look up.
They finally get it. They finally starting to understand. Drake said 37 years ago, sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no damn makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope you don't take it wrong. Baby, let him see you up. Let him see you at your worst. Because most case scenario, your worst, he's still like that. But y'all like to paint yourself at this perfect image, and you're not that. It takes too much work to be perfect. If you allow that man to see your natural state sooner than later, that's how you know you probably really got one if he still rock with you. But y'all would hide it from him. Hide it. I can't FaceTime because my hair not did. I ain't got no makeup on. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. I ain't got that. And you realize you're making this man potentially fall for something that's not you and not sustainable. See, the women who understand. The ones who genuinely care if a man is into them don't have a problem showing that man how she truly is most time out of 10. She around the house ain't dolled up all day. That's too much. I don't even like women who hide behind stuff like that all day long. You can wear it from time to time, but you got makeup on, wigs on, all that all the time, man. Hell no. Hell no. That's how you find out the dude you're dealing with is on the low. He messing with a he, she. Take the be cool.
Because I hear this all the time. People say, well, the men need to step up and be better and lead the women. Yeah. Easier said than done. I agree.
They just don't want to listen, bro. Sometimes they just will not fucking listen. You can explain this shit to them that nope, they will not listen.
You know, because that. They're at war with the system, and not even just the system, but also society. Because let's say you find one of these so-called good girls who's Christian and traditional, but through osmosis, wherever you go, she's going to be in society. She's going to be on TikTok.
So you can't let her out of the house.
She's going to be on Instagram. Yeah. She's going to be talking to other women. And maybe she's one way when you meet and get married, but 10 years down the road, 15 years, 20 years down the road.
That's my dad said that happened with my mom. He said that whenever they started dating, she wasn't crazy, and then she went crazy over time.
My husband is having a bad day at work today and missing his Jeep. So we're going to meet up for lunch, and I'm going to present him with my presents, and hopefully his day gets better.
And cue the comments. What does he do for you? I would never for a man. He doesn't deserve. Your presence is enough. Men aren't lonely enough. And all of the other stupid stuff that comes out of modern women's mouths.
He belongs in the hand of a woman that is grown, mature, that listens, that understands, that knows how to communicate, that is a nurturer, that is not selfish, but will pour into him just like she pours into herself, that takes care of herself, but also takes care of home. And if you can't do that, leave that fucking man alone. Stop wasting his time. Let him go be with the woman that is truly going to give him what he needs and what he wants. We too old to be playing games. Get that man what the fuck he need, or get the fuck out the way. Quality time, loyalty, that shit is not hard at all. Stop being selfish, ladies. It is not all about you. That man needs a good support system.
I feel like women specifically get extremely comfortable in relationships, and we let ourselves go. And it's like,
true.
Why? Like, you know,
men do it
like,
too, though.
Men do it too, but women do it a lot. And I think that for women, it's visual. It's a visual thing, and men are visual. And it could be like because they had kids, or it could be like they say happy weight or whatever it is. But I even have done that before, and I feel like as a woman, you cannot.
Didn't you? You sure did. You sure did let it go. She said I did that before. That was heavyweight game. You was comfortable. That was crazy.
That was not happy weight game. That was a different situation.
She said I even did that.
Okay, that's not what I was talking about. But
damn, that's extreme what you did. You got hella comfortable.
It wasn't, but yeah, I did do that in that situation too.
That's
but it
what I'm
wasn't
saying.
because it wasn't a happy way.
You just let go. Boy, did you.
You are so trifling.
I'm just saying.
You are
did.
so
damn
trifling.
Let it go.
Anyways.
Damn, let it go. Let it go. Can't hold on anymore. Let it go.
I'm sick of it.
You want something to eat?
Typical.
I'm sorry, what? What are you doing right now, huh?
This is your typical behavior.
Why does it have to be typical for me to ask if you want something to eat? What's the problem now?
No, it's typical because instead of apologizing, you're asking me, do I want something to eat?
Why would you say that? That's not like an issue. I don't. Just forget it. Starve. I don't care. Don't eat. Like, how old are you?
No. This is because your ass can't take any accountability. So instead of saying the actual apology, this is you trying to apologize.
No, that's not it. I can say it. Like, what do you talk? What do you want me to do right now? Huh?
Why don't you just say it?
Say what?
SORRY.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It's like you said it really low.
I'm sure you heard the hell I said. Just say it. You ain't slow. I knew it.
You want some ass?
Apology accepted.
That was so much easier. Okay, come on.
Now, this is a silly skit, but it gets the point across that you have a lot of modern women out there that refuse to apologize. They'll run around in circles, place blame on you, make themselves the victim, do literally anything else but apologize.
This trash. I hate to break it to you, but Your dick as good as you think it is. I mean, just think about it. Bitches love a good text back, right? You ain't heard from this bitch in 4 days. This trash.
Somebody in the comments said ran through Chronicles. Unfortunately, that's what it's looking like and sounding like.
Women don't understand that sex is a real need for men, to the point where women think that men just want sex all the time. They don't understand that a lot of times it's more of a need as opposed to a want. Men feel like they are being taxed for their biology.
Thanks, Egg.
I don't like when men know how to cook, because why do you know how to cook?
Bitch, starve. Like, what do you mean? What? You know why I know how to cook? Because y'all don't nowadays. So I take these hands, these beautiful, blessed hands that God gave me, and I whip up the most magical things in the kitchen that you ever have experienced or tasted in your life. And they're just for me. Especially with that attitude, I will make a whole feast. Get my plate and all. Sit down at the table right in front of you and eat. And you ain't gonna touch a crumb. I don't care if you beg. Please, Noah. Please, let me just have a crumb. No. Because a man cooked it.
It's a man's world. It's a man's world. Yes, but women made men. Literally, men grew inside us. We carried men inside us. They kicked inside us. They lived off us. They were dependent on every single move that we took. We carried men. We birthed men. The greatest of men have come from in between the legs of a woman. We have the power to give life and take life.
Okay, first of all, yes, women carry life, and that is honorable. A woman's womb cannot create a child without the seed of a man, and a man's seed cannot create a child without the womb of a woman. This is partnership and not supremacy. If we really want to talk about power, then let's be honest about it. A woman carries life for 9 months, but a man carries responsibility for the rest of that child's life. A woman births a child, but men build the world the child grows into. So yes, life passes through a woman, but the world that sustains that life is built mostly by sweat, sacrifice, and risk of men. Let's also correct this narrative. Women don't make men, parents do. Because the same women who claim that they make men forget that many men are disciplined, guided, and mentored into greatness by other men. And many mothers spoil their sons into becoming men that these feminists complain about today. So as a mother, allow your husbands raise your sons. And you see that idea that the greatest men came from between the legs of a woman. It sounds powerful, but that's emotional manipulation. Birth is not a weapon, it's a gift. And it does not place one gender above the other. So stop saying you made men. Truth is, women give life, but men protect life. Women nurture, men build. Women bring forth children, but men prepare the world those children will live in. The problem today is not that men have power and women don't. The problem is ego, entitlement, and the constant battle for who is better. At the end of the day, life is not men versus women. It is men and women. Partnership. So no, women don't make men. Men and women make each other. And that is the real truth feminists don't want to hear. So stop the emotional blackmail. Without a man and a woman, there is no life. You guys are pushing this gender war like you don't want men in this life. Common group chat that has only women in it. Feminists, you women could not control yourselves. Group chat leaking here and there, and you want to take over the world. Please stop the gender war. It is swell.
Good morning. I have a question. This message is for bitches who have non-deadbeats. So if you have a deadbeat, you can keep scrolling because I'm not arguing with y'all today. What's the issue with you bitches not letting your child's father claim their child 1, 2, or 3 Februaries? Like, I'm not understanding how you made a baby with a man, but you only get to claim him every February. And then the bitches who claim their baby every year will get $7,000 and not spend any of that money on the baby. You might slide your mother some money so she can babysit for 4 days while you go on a cruise with a nigga so you can suck mad dick. Or you might spend the money on bundles. But my thing is, if you have an active father who's been doing what he's supposed to do, who shares this baby with you, y'all both made this baby. I don't know whether it was in a hotel, your house, a staircase, who gives a fuck? He's doing what he needs to do 365 days out the year. You mean to tell me he can't claim the baby? 1, 2, like, I'm not saying every year, like, y'all can't go back and forth on some tennis shit like Venus and Serena. Like, every year you get to claim the baby. Mind you, bitch, you already only paying $250 in rent. Let's talk about that. The benefits that women get when they have a kid, when they don't have no money for the kid, they get so many benefits. You could get a new apartment from my tax dollars because you don't have enough money to raise your kid. Men is not getting that type of treatment. So that's my question. Like, and if I was president of the United States, it would definitely be year 1, the mother can claim. Year 2, the father. It will go back and forth because I really don't think that that's fair. And you niggas need to start putting the pressure on these women. Like, excuse me, that's my child too. Like, I would like to claim her. Fuck it. Because then if you go behind the bitch back and do it, she gonna be tight. But, and then I know, because I had mad exes with baby mothers that I had to beat up because of this shit. So I understand y'all don't want no conflict, no drama. But fuck that. I spend a lot of money every year. I feel like I should claim my daughter or my son 1 February, bitch. I don't get.
I've always had this question. If men will pay for like escorts and things of that nature, why he just don't give his wife the money and have her do all the nasty things that he's about to have her do? Because I'm pretty sure if you was like, hey, I'm gonna give you this much to do this, I bet your wifey would be down. I bet you like, why don't they do that? Do they feel like they can't be with a woman like the escorts they be purchasing? So it's kind of the fantasy within it all. But I done seen some ugly, some not so nice on the eyes type of vibes too. And men pay for that. So is it just the coochie? Is it just some new cooch? Or your girl is boring. And if she's boring, I feel like you should offer her that money that you was going to offer to the escort, to her, to your wife. And I bet you do all that nasty stuff. I bet you.
I could see why you would ask that question. But it makes me think of the video clip where the man had a woman, his wife, I'm calling her a woman, it's actually his wife, where, you know, she was out in the streets before and she told him that. And he was like, all right, cool. So then they got married. And when they got married, she didn't want to do all of the other stuff that she used to do out in the street, right? And this was after years of him, you know, kind of coming around to being a little bit healthier, being a little bit more established in his career and you know, kind of elevating his status. And so he was looking for his wife to kind of do, you know, some of the stuff that she used to do back in the day. And she didn't want to do it. And so he was like, why is it that you give them this and they didn't marry you, but you don't give me the stuff that you were giving them? And I actually took you seriously, even when you told me about all of the stuff that you used to do, right? And I didn't judge you for it. Why am I not getting that, right? Not saying that he's right in going and paying for it. I'm just saying that might be a reason why.
But 80% of divorced women, the ones that divorced their husbands for cheating, are now actually dating married men.
Yeah.
So literally 80% of divorced women that left their husbands for cheating are now side chicks to married men.
Oh,
yeah.
What an error.
Error.
So how do we resolve it?
Oh, do we want
Nobody
to resolve
must
it?
leave a man who cheats.
No, it's because staying with a cheating man should never be condoned, right? And dating a married man should never be condoned as well.
At all.
Omunye no munye must find their own person. Like if you are leaving your partner for cheating.
If that man taking care of you and treating you right, stop nagging him about small things that ain't gonna matter next week. That's how you lose good men.
I hear you, Miss Loretta.
No, don't just hear me. Listen, you got a blessing. Don't run off because you bored.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are a man, I'm going to give you a really important financial tip, probably the most important financial tip that you will ever hear in your life. This might trigger some dusties fighting with themselves in the comment section, but I don't really care. If you are a man who's trying to build wealth, seek wealth, keep wealth, and also bring a lot of abundance into your life, you need to be spending money on the women who surround you. This could be a girlfriend, a wife, a woman that you are interested in and trying to court, your mom, your sisters, any women who are in your surroundings. If you are not sharing your wealth with them and spending your wealth on them, you cannot expect any abundance to come forth into your life. And now I'm going to break this down spiritually, logically, and also give you an example of this in my own life and relationship. Now, I'm not the most religious person, but I'm going to provide biblical references and also give you a spiritual analogy of this. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, a man who is not a provider for his household is worse than a non-believer.
If you are a man, the most important financial advice in dating is to marry rich. Anything else, she's just trying to gaslight you into tricking or spending money on her. Don't listen to these women. The moment a woman tells you what you need to do as a man, just stop listening immediately. Girls like this, they try to say, she said, I'm not religious, but here's some scriptural text. It doesn't work like that. Either you are a believer or you're not. Now, if you do want to go reference the Bible, it does say in 1 Timothy that a man is a provider for his household. Your girlfriend's not a part of your household. The household is your immediate family. So absolutely, you spending money on your mom, your sister, your auntie, your grandma, that's going to be a blessing. You spending money on that girl you just met off Hinge is not going to be a blessing. So do not fall for this type of mentality when women try to tell you that real men just spend foolishly on women. That's not how it works. Real men spend on their loved ones. And at the same time, your loved ones are people that actually invest into you. So even if you are dealing with women, it's not that you're not supposed to spend money on women you date, you deal with, but it's about how much value this woman brings to you. If she's bringing you a lot of value, then of course, happily, you invest back into that relationship. But that is it. If you are a man, you just invest into those who invest into you. Nothing else, nothing more. Do not allow a woman to, whether it's, and almost in a sense, bully you by psychologically making you think you are less of a man by not fiscally providing for a woman that is not your wife. That is not what you need to do. As a man, you stand your ground. If you're a man, you set the terms, and women, they follow along. You have to keep that construct when you're dating. Do not let her set the pace, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Number one thing is trust fund baddies only, marry rich.
If a man is not interested in these so-called average women, why do they impregnate them? Why do they get themselves tied and leave their children with these women?
Over here, I deal strictly with facts, data, and statistics above anything else.
That's correct.
Okay. So you said if men don't want to marry these average women, why they get them pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's first start off with the fact that 54% of black men are single and childless. 54% of black men have no children. 30% of black men are married. And the children that come out of that marriage are exempted from your statement.
That is correct.
So that gives us 54 and 30. That's 84. That means a full 80% of the children being made in the black community are being made by less than 20% of the men. So to answer your question is, why are women having children with men with multiple children who aren't married? And then women like you asking, why are the women picking them?
You got me there, Kevin.
Goddamn right I did.
You got me there.
Because you came in with that same old talking point that men are leaving babies everywhere. You said if these men don't want these average women, then why are they leaving them with babies? That is an accusation that men are having, and they're average. That's not supported by the facts. See, no one's leaving children. Are these women starting out married?
No, they're not.
Then you know that if a woman has a child today with 33 forms of birth control, it is not like it was when we were coming up. If a child is born today, it's because a woman chose to bring it to term. The better question is, why are these women who share your reflection choosing to be single mothers?
The T app is full of modern women sharing stories about the same man. They have not caught on yet. Y'all are dating and being pumped and dumped by the same guy.
Going on a date in your 40s sucks. For one, they never look how they do in the pictures on their dating profile. They're always like 90 years older and 400 pounds heavier. And for two, you're essentially just two warriors sitting across the table from each other exchanging battle stories. She's like, I just got something long term. I'm sitting there nodding my head in agreement as I'm trying to block her phone number. Then you got the waiter showing up, all chipper. You done with that? No, I'm not done with that. I paid $40 for it. I'm gonna lick the plate clean and take it home with me. I mean, by the end of it, you're essentially just two crash survivors waiting for a tow truck. Welcome to Man's Midlife Manual.
Are men and women equal? Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love.
If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but is still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because
Okay, I
you're losing
understand.
the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go to
I don't know what is going on this set, but there is something going on this set that is not healthy. Apparently, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande have said that they are in a non-demi, curious, semi-binary relationship. Whatever that means. Cynthia Erivo explained the term as follows. It means we are not actually a couple, but we are curious about what that could mean and everything. Use your eyes, people. Look at these two. Look at everybody that is on this set, and let your eyes tell you the truth that this is not healthy. These people are not healthy. They do not look healthy. They are so obsessed with erasing labels that they have actually erased the truth. The truth, because Cynthia Erivo was actually British GQ's Man of the Year. She was one of the Men of the Year. This whole thing, everything about them, it feels demonic. It feels like too much privilege and too much freedom, not that there is such thing, but a lack of understanding of what the rest of it's out of touch. The whole thing's so out of touch. It's weird. It's not relatable. It belongs in an asylum.
If she texts once a day, you text once a day. If she takes 2 days to reply, you take 2 days to reply. If she invests minimally, you invest minimally. Not to play games, not to be petty, but to let her behavior reveal the truth without you trying to force anything. When men stop over-functioning, women's true interest level becomes obvious. If she likes you, she'll close the gap. If she doesn't, she'll continue drifting. And then you can walk away with your dignity intact. The deepest truth men need to grasp is this. In this version of Take It Slow, it's her polite way of saying, don't expect too much because I probably won't give it. She wants your company, she doesn't want the commitment. She wants the attention, she doesn't want the responsibility. She wants the option of you and not the reality of you. Once you see this clearly, you stop competing for a spot she never planned to give you in the first place. And when you stop competing, you attract women who actually want you. Match what she gives you and...
It honestly sounded like you just described a situationship. That's what that sounds like. You could just say that. We're friends with benefits. I get to do some stuff with her. She gets to do some stuff with me, and we're not official. So there it is. But I guess you guys sat up there and I don't know what that is.
6 feet, 6 inches, and 6 figures. I have just learned about this. I'm shocked. Why do y'all need a 6 foot man? I'm 6 foot and I don't need a 6 foot man. The average, y'all are like 5'5". Why do you need a 6 foot man? To do what with? Like, he's bigger than you, more than likely. Even if it's only by a couple inches, it'll be okay. And if he's not, that's still okay too, trust me. And 6 inches. Kegels, that's what I would suggest. And, you know, because if the hole's small enough, everything will be fine. And as far as 6 figures, I don't know, maybe spend less money or maybe get a job yourself.
I honestly don't know how men fucking do it. The list that every woman has for her man is never ending and always changing. And most men will happily navigate that entire fucking list if his balls are empty, his belly's full, and he's feeling pretty good about himself. But there are so many women that I know who want all of the perks and none of the fucking work. But it doesn't work that way. It's a two-way street. Everyone's got to get something out of the deal.
I have to say I feel sorry for some of you men out there in the dating world because it is 2025. I'm a 38-year-old female and these women out here even confuse me. Some women out here putting Jesus in their bio, but then you go look at their stuff and it's nothing but thirst traps, lustful, seductive content. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table.
Maybe you've heard the concept of the 3 6s: 6-pack, 6 feet tall, 6 figures. Do a mental inventory of everyone you've dated. If you're in a relationship right now, or if you're in a marriage, okay, consider this. Does this man have 1, 2, 3, or 0 of these 6s? Think back to the people that I have dated, and yeah, some of them have been over 6 feet for sure. Some of them have had 6-packs. Okay, I live in the Midwest. I've never dated anyone that's made more than 100K. If heterosexual women did hold up to this standard, there wouldn't be a lot of them in relationships.
How old are you?
Well, that's a secret that I shouldn't tell.
How about you?
I am 51.
Are you single?
Yes. Yes.
If I wanted to take you on a first date in Miami, would $30 be enough to have a good time?
No.
No.
We are more valuable than that.
For the valet parking, yes.
Exactly.
You can park the
That's
car.
only for the valet.
But y'all were both married for 20 years. So why not start with a simple coffee date?
Because we don't have time for that anymore.
We don't have time for a coffee.
We are making businesses, big businesses here, and we don't have time for coffee.
So what is your ideal first date then, if not a $30 coffee one?
To go for a nice dinner, I don't care about the money. To go for a nice dinner in a nice place, to have a nice conversation, and that's it. But with a $30 in Miami, you can't go to a restaurant to have a nice dinner. It's impossible.
Why should the man invest $300 for the first date if he doesn't even know you yet?
Because that's what I'm worth it.
We know who we are, so.
Do you think the men in your dating pool now would rather spend that $300 on you, or would they rather spend it on, like, say, a 25-year-old chick?
He can do whatever he wants to do.
We are not looking for men that they value more the age than what we have inside and in our brain. Yeah. That's not the type of men we want to be with us.
And honestly, looking at these women, they probably still think that they're 30, or they still can act, dress, move like they're 30. And really, honestly and truly, they should be in the house. But you're not going to be able to tell them that.
Pay attention to this video.
I don't think women are built to deal with men's emotions.
But I handle yours.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What do you mean?
I'm not saying you don't listen. That's not what I'm saying. A man is very afraid to share all of his emotions with his wife because there is a cost to it.
How so? What
If
cost?
I tell you that I'm scared or I'm nervous or something in the business has me shook, in the moment you might be like, hey, that's okay. But deep down inside, there's a part of you that starts to feel unsafe. And that shows up in different ways. It'll start to show up in the lack of connection. It'll start to show up in going to old patterns because you're trying to protect yourself. Sometimes I'm afraid to tell you if there's financial issues or the business isn't running the way it could be, because if I create scarcity or fear in you, then I also have to clear that up. It creates more work for me.
Yeah.
So sometimes I would rather not say anything at all. And this is why so many men just choose not to talk.
I'm so annoyed that y'all have put me in the position to defend men, and I want to cuss all of y'all out because I don't want to defend men. I was at work the other night. I was behind the bar, and one of my homeboys, you know, he got a little cute coin or whatever. He got a little cute coin. A girl walks up to the bar, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing? Can I get a Malibu and pineapple?" I'm like, "Yeah, girl, of course, not a problem." I'm getting her the Malibu and pineapple, and I hear him. The girl's pretty, by the way. She's gorgeous, beautiful, yes. I hear him say, "Oh, what are you drinking?" Y'all, the girl turned to him and goes, "Why, you gonna buy it for me?" Are y'all okay? I can't stand defending men. I hate when they are right. But are y'all okay? Because the correct answer to that would have been Malibu and pineapple. What you drinking? And that's how you get your drink bought. What's wrong with y'all? Why? You gonna buy my drink? Are y'all cool? Is you cool? This is why. And then y'all will get on here and be like, the men not doing nothing no more. They're not doing nothing no more because look how you talking. Relax. Even me. loud, rough, aggressive me. Even I know, like, hey babe, calm down. That transaction should have went way different. It should have been, what you drinking? Malibu and pineapple. What are you drinking? What's that? Okay. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Why, you gonna buy my drink? Is y'all cool? Calm down, Respucia. The fuck?
Why are women lying about their purity while men are lying about their status?
Again, kind of the same answer. I think that guys are praised for getting a lot of girls and girls are shamed on for getting with a lot of guys.
Why are women lying about their past while men are lying about their future?
Because men, it's standard for them or expected for them to have a good career, and I think girls can be ashamed of their past with men.
If women lie about their past to look traditional and men lie about their future to look successful, who's more deceptive?
Probably women. If we are lying about purity and like how many sexual partners we had, it's I think it's worse to lie about than the status and the money someone has. Yeah.
Why is that?
You could always get more money, but you can never unfuck someone.
The underlying issue here is that y'all listened to the first woman that got on the internet telling y'all that she don't cook and clean, but she got a ring. Only to find out 3-4 years later that she was getting cheated on every 2 business days. Yeah. That is not a flex. I have not paid a bill since I was 19 years old. I'm 26. You do the math. And guess what? He ain't cooked his meals. He barely clean. Okay? If I'm not feeling good, he will clean. See, this is the other thing. I'm not saying I think y'all should get with men that just absolutely won't clean for themselves, absolutely won't cook for themselves. But I go on vacation. And when I'm gone, I will meal prep for him. He might not want everything that I meal prepped. He might want something different. He know how to work DoorDash, and he got 2 legs that ain't broken. He can take his butt to the grocery store. That is a capable individual at the end of the day. But to the same token, I have a job. I'm perfectly capable of paying bills, but baby, I'm not going to do it. Okay? I'm not going to do it. But if something happens to him, then best believe I'm not going to let the castle come falling down because I don't want to pay no bills. Baby, I got us. You know what I'm saying? And to the same token, when I have endo and PCOS, and sometimes I get sick otherwise, I be down bad. Okay? And during that time, that man not wanting me to wash no dishes. He not wanting me to raise no finger, lift no finger at all. Because that's just cruelty. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I was to up and leave him, if something happened to him after years of holding it down, if he happens to fall short for a little while, ain't nobody about to up and leave him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that dynamic, man. Y'all don't come from married people. That's the problem. Y'all trying to speak on situations y'all didn't come from, y'all don't have. That's the issue. That's the issue, babe. I can sit here and talk all day and night about my situation. Because I was raised in it. My grandparents was married. My parents were married. My great grandparents was married. Okay, I come from a lineage of wives. Y'all gotta sit out conversations y'all don't have no stake in, baby. That's it.